So hello guys, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, which is called Jose Bogide. So today we are going to change the vibe and look at the weeds. So as you can see, I'm in the field and we are going to look at each and every weed that is found in agriculture. So from the word go, we are going to define what a weed is. So in definition of a weed is any plant growing where it is not needed. So any plant that is growing where it is not needed and whose disadvantages outweigh the advantages, the disadvantages outweigh the advantages. So straight away, we are going to look at the first weed, which is called pigweed. So the pigweed, you can see how the pigweed looks like. So that one is a pigweed. So it is succulent, as you can see. You can either use succulent or juicy. Then it has green leaves, so you can see the green leaves. Then the advantage the advantage of the weed is that it is edible by both animals and human beings. So I think that's all about this uh, pig weed. So let's move to the next weed, which is called Mexican marigold. So you can see how the Mexican marigold looks like. See the flowers, see the entire uh, plant. So you can just have a view of the Mexican marigold, and straight away you go to the features. So it is a flowering plant and it is green. So it also has yellow leaves. So it has yellow leaves. So if they ask you about the economic importance of the weeds, number one, reduces crop yield. So it reduces crop yield. Then allelopathic leaves. So it has allelopathic leaves. So what do we mean by the word allelopathic? So this is the biochemicals hindering, or biochemicals that is in this weed that is hindering germination, growth, or the survival of the entire weed. So number two, it causes milk tinting, or what we call yellow color in milk. So it also has a scent, or it also has a scent. A scent, that means a smell, which is a pest repellent. So that's all about what we call Mexican marigold. So we move to the next plant or weed. So here with me I have what we call blackjack. So a blackjack. So straight away you go to the features or characteristics. It is a green plant and has what we call hooks. So you can see the hooks. So these are the hooks. Then these hooks stick on animals' fur, hence being dispersed. So the hooks that normally sticks on the animals' fur or hair is here. Then the hooks are black in color. The hooks are black in color. Then this entire plant or plant weed, it is edible or eaten by the animals. So it is normally eaten by animals. So that's all about what we call black jack. So we move to the next plant. So next up we look at the Oxalis. So this is the Oxalis. So the characteristics of the features, it is succulent. As you can see, it is succulent. Then look at the arrangement of the leaf on stem. So this is the arrangement of the leaf on stem. Then look at the flowers. So you can see the flowers of the Oxalis. So The next thing about Oxalis, let us look at the roots. The roots, so you can see the roots has what we call rhizomes. So rhizomes, you can see them. So it has rhizomes. So they can ask you about what we call. So they can ask you, why is it difficult to control this oxalis? So the answer is the oxalis has what we call rhizomes, and the rhizomes, if not well or properly removed from underground, they can develop again, then they form the same plants. So in control, you can say, or you say, proper removal or and destruction of the roots and the rhizomes. So this is achieved by what we call deep digging. So let us look at the next weed. So this is the oxalis. So let us look at the next weed. So we have the next weed. This is the creeping Charlie. So look at the creeping Charlie. So this creeping Charlie grows low to the ground and spreads very fast, forming a very dense mat. So they grow and form a very dense mat. So they, or it has, the weed has scent when crushed. So the moment you crush it, it has some scent or some smell. Then it is fed on by animals. It is fed on by animals such as a cattle. So that's all about the creeping Charlie. So next up is the lantana, what we call lantana camara. So this is the lantana camara, which is a flowering plant. So this is a flowering plant. Then it has on the leaves has a rough texture. So you can hear the rough texture. So it has a rough texture. Then when it matures, or when the fruits mature, they are purple black. So they are purple black when they mature. Then they are arranged in clusters. So you can see they are forming the formation of fruits in clusters. Formation of fruits in clusters. Sorry. So you can see the entire Lantana Camara and how it looks like. So then this Lantana Camara is fed on by animals, specifically the browsers, the goats. So they feed on this Lantana Camara. So we move to the next weed. So here we have what we call wandering Jew. So this is how a wandering Jew looks like. So you can see it is succulent. First of all, it is very succulent. Then it normally has green leaves. Of course, this is the green leaves. So it grows on the ground while covering it. So when it grows on the ground, it covers the ground. So this weed is normally eaten by both human beings and animals. So that is the advantage or important of this weed called wandering Jew. Then we have what we call African nightshade. So this is the African nightshade, normally called managu. So this is the managu. So the African nightshade, first of all, it is fleshy. It is fleshy or succulent. Then purple black fruits when mature. So if you look at the fruits, so you can see the fruits. So before they mature, they are green. Then when they mature, the color is purple black leaves, purple black leaves. So this African nightshade or the managu is normally eaten by human beings, and also eaten by animals. So that's the African nightshade.